The title of our presentation is Learning Inclusion Amidst Diversity. In our divided society, there seems to be very little dialogue, which is producing reconciliation, understanding of each other, or changes in attitudes about positions that are in conflict. So I proposed a program to our interracial conversations group that would involve using role plays to illustrate the challenges we face in interpersonal relationships, and when the issues are about prejudicial or problematic, unfair or unjust or exclusive things people say or do. And I hope these role plays will help us learn how to respond differently or correctly or helpfully, so that relationships can be built and relationships will not be destroyed by confrontations that produce no results. I'm very grateful that Phyllis Henderson, founder of Visions 2000K in 1990, has been a consultant on our team. She has proposed a lot of scenarios for us to consider, and her expertise is very, very helpful to us. Phyllis proposes that there are 3 words we need to keep in mind when we are trying to talk about these issues. The first is diversity. I want to define what she means by that so we get it in our heads. Diversity is any characteristic that differentiates one person from another, one group from another. It could be age, it could be education, it could be religion, it could be all manner of things. You can go on with a long list, but it's anything that differentiates one person from another or one group from another. The second word is equity. Equity meaning being impartial, fair, and just. It's based on behaviors, policies, and practices that are fair and just. Equity is being impartial, fair, and just. And the third word is inclusion. Inclusion is a state of being valued, respected, and supported. It is a state of being valued, respected, and supported. If we can keep those 3 words in mind as we hear these role plays and scenarios, I think we will find them to be helpful in understanding the issues we face. Today we have the first role play is situated in what we're calling a convenience store. And it is something that really I generated from interviews I had made with people who told me about this kind of thing happening to them in the Northern Neck many, many years ago. And then, to me, kind of surprisingly, not too long ago. So it's real in its background. And we're going to have this role play now. We're in the convenience store and customers are in line, and I'm a clerk.
Hey, how's it going?
Going fine, thank you.
I'd like a cup of coffee,
Great.
please.
All right, it's $2.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, extra change. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'll just have the coffee.
Okay, $1.50.
Here's 2.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute. Why didn't you give me the change just like you put it in the hand of all the white people in line before me?
Oh, don't make a big deal of this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't amount to anything. I mean, you're holding up those people in line. You can leave now.
Well, it is a big deal. And you're going to hear more about this.
The local Water Resources Commission routinely held meetings to review and approve applications for docks, piers, boathouses, riprap, etc. At one meeting, the discussion became very heated. The sole minority member of the board raised several objections to the granting of the riprap permit, primarily because the property in question was adjacent to a public beach, one of the few places where people who do not own beachfront property could swim and play. He feared that the riprap would change the impact of the water on the public beach, causing greater erosion, thereby altering the beachfront. One of the scientists from the Virginia Marine Resources Commission confirmed his fears. The commission delayed the granting of the permit pending further investigation by the Virginia Marine Resources Commission and then adjourned. Before the minority board member could leave his seat, a relative of the person seeking the permit charged the table and leaned over the table into the face of the minority board member. He told the minority board member that he had better watch his back, keep his effing mouth shut. Property owners had the right to protect their land from dirty scum that don't own their own land. And I know where you live. Several people rushed forward to pull the man away from the minority board member, and there was a great deal of shoving and shouting. The police dispersed the crowd, and the minority board member was escorted home by the police. Mary owns land along that same beachfront. She and the person seeking the permit are old friends. Mary was shaken by the violence and intensity of emotions that had happened at the meeting. She had planned on applying for a similar permit for her property, but she is now afraid of the backlash from the minority community. As you think about this, I want you to ponder these questions. How should the commission handle this disruption? How should the police have handled this disruption? What would you say to Mary? Does the reaction of the community or segments of the community affect how the commission, the police, or Mary should respond? Think about it.
Hey, let's get together after class and practice some strategies for the meet this weekend.
What? Huh?
I say, let's get together after class and practice some strategies for the game this weekend.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Coach,
Yeah.
listen, something has to be done about Juan Jose. No one can understand a thing he says. He's either got to learn English or he's got to go back to Mexico.
Hey Louie, how you doing? I'm here to get my car today, but no rush whenever you can get to it.
Okay, let me just finish with this customer. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Hey Louie, I read in the Minority Business Directory that Carl Miller has opened up an auto body shop in Wacomico. Sounds like you're going to have some competition.
Oh, Yeah, do you know he used to work here?
No.
Oh yeah, real nice guy. But just about the laziest monkey in the jungle.